Hello everyone. Today we are going to make potato kebabs. In our language that's called aloo kabab. It's very simple. It's cooked mashed up potatoes mixed with some spices and then breaded with breadcrumbs and then pan fried. So let's get started. I have almost 2.25 pounds of potatoes, which is like 6 medium potatoes. So I'm just going to half them, quarter them. I think I'm going to quarter them and then just get them to boiling. So you can do this. I have roughly chopped them. See, some are roughly quarters and some are a little tiny bigger because potatoes are not universally sized. Now, some people like to peel the potatoes before starting out, and yes, it makes life a lot easier, but it takes longer time. So I like to just boil them like this and then I will peel them when done. Tiny bit of water. You don't want to like soak them in water, just a little bit of water and a little bit of salt, and then we'll get this to boiling. Okay, so our potatoes are done. I had put in 3/4 cup of water with 1 teaspoon of salt in about 2.25 pounds of potatoes, and they were 6 medium potatoes. They cooked for 30 minutes. They're unpeeled, and I'm going to let them cool down a little before I peel them, and then we'll get started with making the kebabs. Okay, my potatoes were done. It took about 30 minutes, and look, there is no water left. So I started out with 3 cups of water, 3/4 cup of water, right? And no water left, so I did not have to drain them. I let them rest for about 15 minutes until they were cool enough for me to handle, because I'm trying to peel them now. And once they are peeled, I will start mashing them up. So these can be made with, that dried potato powder stuff that you can buy. I don't use that stuff. I try and stay away from processed goods. But if you are in a pinch and you want to make these things in a hurry, then yes, you can use the potato flakes to make this happen. So I'm almost done. This is my last piece, and then I will start the mashing up, and we will add the spices. We're back. I'm mashing up the potatoes. If you remember, I started peeling them when they were still warm. We don't want the potatoes to get cold. It's really hard mashing them up evenly when they get cold. So it is a good idea to mash them up as they are warm. Makes the job a lot easier. We are not trying to get to a consistency of really mashed potatoes. You do want it to be a little slightly, chunks here and there to make it a little interesting. You don't want it to be the paste consistency. Okay, I think I'm done.
Recording.
All right, so look, my potatoes are all mashed up, and what I have on the side, and I will give you the measurements. I have 1 green pepper, chopped fine, and then it looks like a lot of onions. It really is not. It was less than a quarter onion. Okay, so even smaller than a quarter onion, finely chopped, and just a little bit of cilantro, finely chopped. And we are going to start adding all of it. I don't think I'm going to add all the onions because honestly the onions look too much. But I will add all of my green pepper and my cilantro, and on the side, what do I have? I have some more salt. I am not sure if I'm going to add it. I'll taste it and decide. 1/3 of a teaspoon red pepper and 1 teaspoon of black cumin. Regular cumin. Okay, this is not chasira. This is regular cumin. I will add those in. And we will measure lemon juice. 1, 2, 3. I'll mix it all together.
You're on.
So we added about 6 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I did not use all of the onions, so it's now 1/6 of an onion. And we are making kebab shapes like this, simple round ones, and then I will drench them, coat them in an egg wash, and then drench them with breadcrumbs. I'm only going to make 4 so I can do the whole process and then pan fry them for you. And you can make them as small, as big as you want. This is the size I like. And here we are done with our last one. Alright, now first step is the egg wash. Coat them on both sides and then flip them over in the breadcrumbs. It is a good idea to keep one hand for the egg wash and one hand for the breadcrumbs. Otherwise you get all the eggs into the breadcrumbs, which is not a good idea. Or better still, if you can get another person to help you with this step, it goes a lot faster. When I was young, this was my job as a young girl. When my mom used to make these kebabs, I was supposed to do the breadcrumbing. So yes, I get now my son to do the same thing. That's why I'm only making 4. I'm gonna make him do the rest. And on to the last one. And if you notice, I don't have a whole bunch of breadcrumbs out because I don't want to waste them. So I'll just add on as needed. There is tons of kinds of breadcrumbs out there. You can buy them or you can make your own crumbs. Alright, we are all ready to start our pan frying. I have enough oil in here just to coat the.
Okay.
So I have it there. I just put it in and I'm going to lightly brown them on each side.
Okay.
So the first side took 5 minutes. The color is lightly brown. I flipped it over. I added just a dash. As you can see, there's hardly any oil in it for the other side. And now it's going to take 5 more minutes. So I'm almost done with my kebabs, my first batch of kebabs. It took 5 minutes approximately on each side at low medium heat. Now this is the phase, if I was making it to be served at a later time, this is the phase that I would put it in the fridge. Just cover them with some wrap, store them in the fridge for up to a couple of days, and then you can serve it. You can fry it freshly and then serve it. We are going to make about 22 kebabs for, and our original was 2.25 pounds of potatoes. So about 22 kebabs. It just comes down to the size of your kebab, right? The bigger you make. And I think we should be all done because it's 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all done. I'm just showing you the color.
Okay, you're on.
So our kebabs are all ready. Please try making the recipe. I love to get feedback. Let me know how the recipe comes out. And also, if you want to see something cooked, any special request, I'm happy to take special requests. And in the end, Welcome to Trace of Spice. Please enjoy the recipe and do subscribe and put down in the comment section how the recipe turned out if you tried it. And I do love to hear from the viewers, so if you do try the recipe, I want to know how it was. And do upload the photos and like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.